Today I'm going to open a few random rack packs, just to get back to a little bit older stuff again. Starting off with an 88 Topps rack pack. This I actually got from DJ, formerly from Driller and Squish, DJ Squish. So when I said I sent him that Mattingly 84 Topps rookie and the 84 Topps Wade Boggs, is kind of a trade. So we actually traded stuff for it. He threw this in as an extra, and he sent me a very nice 71 Topps Ernie Banks and a whole bunch of other stuff. And so that was kind of a trade, and the Banks should be an upgrade to my 71 set, which I'm always trying to get graded and upgrade and someday complete. So yeah, we did that trade and he threw this in, so I'm gonna open this up. We got Sparky on the front, and on the back, just a few commons, but we'll see what we get inside. And then we'll open another one of these 87 Fleer racks and do an 81 Topps rack. See if there's anybody showing. There's a team card. Looks like the Pirates team. Cool. So we'll start with the 88. Unfortunately, these just 88 in all the brands. I mean, looking for the Glavine rookie in this, but I mean, a lot of the huge rookies just didn't. I think I remember going after tons of Ellis Burks and Mike Greenwell cards when 88s came out. But they, not Mike Greenwell, Ellis Burks and, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Todd Benzinger. Greenwell was 87. That's another one. I mean, three huge Red Sox prospects that kind of, I mean, they had a couple of great years and then kind of disappeared in the 90s. So starting off, we have the glossy All-Star. Like I've said before, I don't know why these aren't worth more. I mean, not Mike Scott. I didn't like Mike Scott because back when I liked the Giants back in the 80s, he was a Giants killer. So did not like him or Dave Smith. But I always liked these, and I just, you know, for some of the Hall of Famers and stuff, even in high grade, they're just not worth that much. So I don't know. All right, we got Lonnie Smith, John Tudor, Wally Backman, George Brett. That's a cool card. I love that card. Awesome. That's neat. And I think, unfortunately, I mean, out of all the years I collected, I think I bought more 88 than anything. Like I've said before, I had, like, you know, especially the Gold Cup McGuire, I had a front and back of a 9-pocket page of that. I had 18 of them. And just, I went, you know, bananas over 88, both, all Fleer, Donruss, and Topps. Just, I think that year, that's the year I bought the most of as a kid. And that's worth the least. So I love that. George Brett, that's beautifully centered too. John Shelby, Denny Martinez, Checklist, good old Gene Garber, Dave Engel. Sam Horn was another big one back then. I think this is his rookie. Yeah, I mean, he started out okay. Rookie year of, you know, 278 or 276 with 14 homers. So, yeah, I remember all the kids talking about Sam Horn, Todd Froworth, Bill Gullickson, Keith Hernandez, Tim Laudner, Jay Tibbs, Jack Clark. I had a ton of the All-Star cards, of course, too. And also is Matt Williams rookie in this, too. Or his regular issue rookie. There is a 87 Topps traded. Jose Uribe. Man, he died way too young. Matt Young, Stan Clark. Do not remember him. Sean Hilligus, Luis Salazar, George Bell. That's cool. Winfield. Don Robinson. Look at that. Cool. Awesome. Great pack. Man, he started out bad. 188. Awesome. Look at that. Clemens All-Star. I'll set that aside too. Billy Hatcher. I remember, I think it was in a Giants game. They're playing the Astros and his bat shattered and there was a bunch of cork all over the field. That was sometime in the late 80s. Mike Trujillo, Sparky Anderson, Shane Raleigh, Roy Smalley, Gary Ward. I'm really happy with the Williams and the Brett. So we got a good rookie. Paul Kilgus, Tony Gwynn. This is a good pack. Thank you, DJ. Greg Booker, Eric King, Floyd Rayford. Oh, the Matt Noakes rookie. That's the thing I just absolutely couldn't get enough of back then. I don't know what it was or why I thought he was going to be so good. It was the Matt Noakes, even more than the Benzinger and the Burks was the Matt Noakes. I have a ton of those still somewhere. Mike Scioscia. If anybody wants any Matt Noakes rookies, any Tigers fans who remember him. Jim Whalewander, Gary Templeton, Bill Dolly, and Pat Tabler. Hey, that's a good pack. I'm happy with that. With our key card being the Williams and then the beautifully centered Brett. So that's a good start. I'm happy with that. All right, now 87 Fleer. Oh, and lots of very nice, didn't mean to laugh, but very nice and supportive comments after my last video of, talking about work. Got a nice email from Jared about it from Retro Wax Box. So if you guys have never bought his product or have before, definitely recommend going over there and buying his monthly Retro Wax Box. I mean, you're getting 25 packs, most of them 80s. For if you do the subscription, it's like $54. If you just do it one time, it's $59. But I mean, a couple of bucks a pack. I mean, it's insanely good of a deal. So, so definitely get over there and support him and support his product when I can. Afford to get one of those. I love getting those. I got 2 of them, I think, in February. So check him out. And then 1,000 subscriber giveaway coming up. Thank you so much. I'm trying to find something quirky to do. I might do it with slot cars. I got to figure out some way to do winners with slot cars. So next video, I'm going to show off my slot car collection. My mostly Tyco, some AFX. So just kind of add some more of the old fun stuff that if a lot of you who are into the same cards that I am are also into some of the other reminiscent stuff from back in the 70s and 80s. So all right, I think that's it, and let's keep going. So 87 Fleer, of course, looking for Bonds and Bo and Gary Larkin. Oh, that's a cool one of these, one per rack pack inserts. I like that. Fleer headliners. That's beautiful. Nate Snell. Daryl Boston. Oh, Jose Uribe again. Roy Smalley again. That's funny. Almost like different card companies, but collation of Smalley and Uribe. Vita Blue. Bob Walk. We'll always remember him because the first set I ever hand collated was 84 Fleer. And in 84 Fleer, this was the last card I needed. Was Bob Walk. Reggie Jackson. Cool. It's a nice Reggie. Scott Sanderson, Scott Bradley, Jerry Willard, Jeff Russell, Joel Youngblood, Bill Doran, That's awesome. This was the crazy, crazy card to chase after back then. What an awesome pack, or series of packs so far. That's awesome. I mean, it's off center, but gosh, this was just crazy iconic back then. The Canseco rookies, just like with the Mattingly rookie. I mean, the 86 Donruss Canseco, of course, was just like the 84 Donruss Mattingly, the 86 Canseco Donruss. Man, that's cool. All right, we finish up with Dan Billardello and Len Matuzak. All right, that's awesome. Pack pulling Canseco. So in the Retro Wax box, so if you go to retrowaxbox.com, you usually do get an 87 Topps, an 87 Fleer, and an 87 Donruss. So, I mean, it's fun because you could pull key rookies like the Canseco and the Bonds and the things like that. Dennis Rasmussen, Rob Deere. I used to like him a ton. He started with the Giants. Joel McKeon, Sal Butera, Bob Forsch, Kirk Gibson, Buddy Bale, Phil Caudle. There we go. Nice Ted Simmons card. See, even long before anybody considered him a Hall of Famer, I always liked Ted Simmons and collected a bunch of his like 70s cards too, because I mean, back then catchers just stunk at hitting pretty much, other than like Johnny Bench. And then a lot of years he had so many hits, and he hit over 300 as a catcher, and 20 something homers a lot of years. And it's just, that always stood out to me. So I'm glad he made the Hall of Fame, because he definitely, I thought, was a great offensive catcher. I don't know how he, I never saw him play, but so Luis Aguayo, Bud Black, Rick Aguilera, Ken Daly, Toby Harrah, Mike Fitzgerald, Pat Tabler. Again, we got him in the Topps pack. Here he is right on top. Let's see how he looks from one year to the next. And Andre Dawson. Nice. All right, we're getting something out of every single darn pack. Carl Best, Rich Yett, Storm Davis, Billy Sample, late in his career, or later. Oh, he was only with the Yankees for 1 year. I thought he played longer for the Yankees. Oh. Chili Davis, Tom Bernansky, Darryl Porter, Bruce Hurst. I think he had a couple of good years, and then I went chasing after his rookies. I forgot when that was, 81 or 82 were his rookie card. Joe Sambito, Craig Lefarts, going back like 20 videos ago. That's what my friend and I called him when he was with the Giants. Floyd Bannister, Mike Kingery, Bob Dernier, Chris Welsh. Man, what a pack. I mean, it's off center, but I love Mike Schmidt cards. It's kind of a trade-off year to year of the early mid-'80s. Trading off between who is my favorite, between Mike Schmidt, George Brett, Steve Garvey, and Ricky Henderson. And Jim Palmer. Hubbard again. We got him, I think, in the Topps pack. And Tony Walker. Nice. Nice pack. All right. That was fun. That was fun. So this, again, like last time I opened up an 81, I mean, a lot of good stuff can come out of these, but really, really, really would love the Ricky Henderson second year. I mean, I have plenty, but I don't think any of the ones I have would grade more than an 8. And in high grade now, that sucker's just going up and up, 9s and 10s of that. I guess it's almost near impossible to get a 10. There's so few, but and it's weird. I didn't like that card for so longest time. It's still not one of my favorites, just that very zoomed in close-up. But it's such a valuable card. Tim Corcoran. Looks like Boa and Frank White. Phillies beating the Royals. It's the year the Royals finally got past the Yankees in the ALCS. Brian Doyle. Who do we got for future stars here? Yeah, except Johnston, Engel, and Ward had decent length careers. Dave Lemansek, I think that's how you'd say that. Ooh, another. Alan Nicely and Danny Heap had a few years in the majors. Jeff Leonard. Ooh, I thought that was Mike Schmidt. That's a nice shaped Leonard. Ron Reed. And John Butcher and Jerry Don Gleaton, I think, are the only two that really had much of careers, with probably Butcher being a little longer. Of the Rangers futures. A lot of future stars. Dang, another one coming up. Bill Robinson. And all these guys played a few years. Jeff Combe, Paul Householder, Bruce Brenny. Checklist. The last card has one of those machine notches on it. John Fulgham. Wow, another. Rafi Ramirez and Terry Harper had decent length careers. John Littlefield and the Pirates, which is a little destroyed there. All right. Jim Slayton. Eddie Whitson. Dusty. I mean, he may make it in the Hall of Fame for his managerial career. I mean, look how long it's spanned, and he's had some darn good success. I mean, he was a good player, too. But I think he has a chance at the Hall of Fame now, just because, the most recent World Series really adds to his resume. Mark Clear, John Wathen, Dan Spillner, Bill Gullickson is in very nice shape, nicely centered. Like you've seen before, I mean, some of the commons that I think have a shot at a 10, I at least separate them out and sleeve them for, someday down the road when grading is at $19 at PSA, if it ever is, to grade out some commons, see if I can get some 10s. Al Holland, Willie Randolph, Champ Summers. Ooh, I saw the red hat again and the lot of crowd. I thought that was Schmidt again. Bill Bonham, Greg Minton, Doug Capilla, Britt Burns, Greg Nettles, Jack Brohammer, and Ron Davis. Ooh, we haven't hit anything sleevable. And that I like rack packs, because you can see with these rack packs, usually in rack packs, you can count on at least 3 or 4 or more, either Hall of Famers or rookies or really, really good cards. Boy, this thing got butchered on the front. You'll see that with some rack packs, especially I've found with like 78, 79, and 80s. They have, just from however they were, either the plastic sealing or something. A lot of the top cards have like a machine notch, I think they're called. Bill Russell, toe, knee, arm, mess. That's from another video too. Dan Dreesen, Pete Lecoq, Rick Monday. I'd like to get a high-grade rookie card of his, just for the person that he is. Roy Smalley, Barry Foote, George Hendrick. Come on, Ricky, are you in here? Junior Kennedy, Louis Tiant, who some think may have a outside shot at eventually. I mean, I can't read how many wins he had, but I mean, he was a good pitcher. Jose Cruz, Art Howe, Renee Stennett, running out of cards. Off center, darn. See, this is another one I want a high grade of, but cool. 81 rows, and then, wow, Baines rookie right behind. Cool. Baines is another one. Man, in a 10, you're looking at 4 figures, but this is, you can see off center. These, for whatever, it must be where they are on the sheet, but I mean, it's so hard to get Baines, the Ricky Henderson, the Pete Rose, centered. I mean, that Pete Rose is, you know, most of mine look like that. That's still awesome. I'm glad we got some out of these packs. So we got not a Hall of Famer, but one of the greatest all time, and we got a Hall of Fame rookie. Yeah, darn. It's got a little couple of print dots, and it's off center up. Otherwise, dang, that's sharp. Cool. Okay. I thought we were going to get nothing in this pack. And we finish with Ogilvy and Don Money. Okay. So that's that. Thanks for watching. And again, thanks for all the nice comments about my crazy work schedule. But you guys take care. Thank you much.